Welcome to Echoes of Enlightenment, where we talk about spirituality, life lessons, and overall self-development. In today's episode, we'll be discussing how to navigate antagonistic individuals. In this episode, I wanted to talk about dealing with different people and different situations where individuals try to antagonize you. And I kind of wanted to explain the reason they do it and how to navigate it. Because through life and through our journey, anytime you're dealing with people, this is a part of a situation that you can encounter. And it's a important situation to know how to navigate, because falling into the trap can have some serious consequences and lead you off your path into a whole nother direction that you weren't planning on going. So just know when someone's antagonizing you, AKA pushing your buttons, there's a motive behind that situation. And the motive behind the situation is there was already a plan before the antagonization even began. When somebody's antagonizing you, it's to make you fit into a mold that they have previously created for you. So if somebody has an issue with you for some reason that they're not happy with you, it could be jealousy, it could be envy. They might not like the way you carry yourself. They might not like this, like that. The bottom line is it's low vibrational, and they feel like you need to be stopped. And then you might be like, why do I need to be stopped? I'm not doing anything. Well, this doesn't even have anything to do with you. This is a internal battle that the person who's antagonizing you has to deal with within themselves that they refuse to listen to or refuse to look at. So it's deeper. It's deeper than that. And what they don't realize is that they're actually digging themselves a deeper hole that's going to be even harder to get out further you go down this journey of antagonizing in low vibrational activities, especially to harm others or the intention on harming others. So just know if somebody's antagonizing you, and you realize, you catch on like this person keeps on doing something. What it is they've already pre-labeled you something to someone else. They've already put a label over your head of the person that you are. And now they have to make you fit that mold. So they'll antagonize you. They'll push your buttons, because what they're looking for and what they're hoping you will do is fall into the trap of what they said you were. You don't know what they said you were, but you can kind of tell what they said you are by how they're trying to make you respond. If they're doing things that make you angry or make you, what they want is you to retaliate. And when you retaliate, then that proves exactly what they've already said about you. Because you will walk right into that trap. And you will act out the way, what you would be doing is having a normal human response to an action taken against you. It's just you want to combat what's going on. But the thing is, they've already told somebody or a group or whatever. It's all premeditated. When somebody's antagonizing you, it's premeditated, especially if it's going on for a long time. There's an agenda behind it, a plan to lead you into a situation through manipulation, because that's what antagonizing is. It's manipulation. They're trying to manipulate you into responding to an action that they're doing. But the action that they're doing is not going to be visible. It might be one person doing it to get a response for a crowd, for the people that they told, or it could even be a group of people antagonizing for a bigger outcome. I mean, it's different levels to this. A group could be antagonizing for a response for a different group of people. So when this is happening, what you need to do in this situation is don't respond to any of it. And you're going to want to, because it's annoying, and it's like bullying. It's childish. It's childish. And you're going to want it to stop. But the thing is, you don't fight back in this situation, because fighting back is where you fall into the trap. They want the retaliation. They want the reaction, because the reaction is going to finally match the label that they've put on you. And then once you fall under that label, then now there's more ammunition they have against you, because now you fit that situation. And people that could have had your back now believe that you're actually this label that the antagonizer has placed on you. And it's even harder to get out, because what the person that's antagonizing you needs to do, create a different personality onto you. They need to make you look like a whole different person than you are. And the thing about first impressions, once you get out of character, and what I mean by character is like you lose your cool, like you do, and it would be understandable if people knew what was happening. But chances are this is all done, it's all sleight of hand. So it just looks like you're flipping out for no reason. But in the background, they're poking you with the stick for no telling how long. This could be at work. This could be in relationships. This could be family, friends. This is just when you're dealing with people. This is a situation that has to do with people. So it doesn't, there's no specific person that does this. That's why it's good to kind of know these tactics and why they happen and how to navigate them, because you don't know where it's going to come from, but you got to know what to do when you encounter it. So don't respond. And when you don't respond, expect the person to antagonize you even more. And the reason why they're going to antagonize you even more is because now their personality or their reputation is on the line. Because people are like, oh, you said all this stuff about this person. I don't see them matching up to what you said they were. So they have to turn up the heat on you and maybe even get a few more people. It just depends on, it could be a group. If it's a group, they'll turn up the heat. If it's one person, they might recruit. And the way they recruit is they do it very, very clever. They pick their victim. And when I'm saying their victim is their teammate, the person that they're using, that they're going to use to antagonize you as well. And that's somebody that they see that's, slightly is low vibrational, and that's weak and that doesn't have any boundaries. And they can spot that out. Because anybody that's high vibrational and has boundaries and self-respect is not going to fall for this plan. They're able to make decisions on their own. They're not easily influenced from the outside. So they pick their people that they're going to use to help with this low vibrational activity. So by you not responding, they're going to crank up the heat. And it's going to get worse because they have a mission. They've already got the ball rolling. They've already made this investment. And the investment is to make people dislike you or whatever, but it's all over vibrational. It's to ruin your reputation. It's to get you in trouble. You never know what the reason is, or they just might not like you, or if they're jealous of you, let me get you out of here so I can have the eyes on me. Even that you don't even want eyes on you. You're just trying to do whatever you're doing. But there's nothing you can really do about a person that has some work to do on themselves. An unhealed person. Long as they're projecting and thinking somebody else is the reason that they're unhappy, then they're going to continue looking for someone to punish instead of healing themselves and looking in the mirror and facing that. And that's tough to do. But after you get past that hump, it's brighter days, but they don't understand that at the moment. So keep not responding. And eventually, somebody's going to wake up. They're going to wake up and they're going to realize that you're not matching anything that these people are saying. And it's going to be hard to just keep your cool because it's somebody intentionally, disturbing your peace. So just keep walking forward. Keep walking forward. Keep doing everything you could possibly do. Try to limit your contact with this person. Try to stay away from it. If you work with them, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna go and want to go tell the supervisor what's going on. But what's already happened is this person has already told, chances are that person has already told the supervisor that you're probably gonna come. What they do is tell everything that they're doing to you, they're going around telling everybody that that's what you're doing to them. So any move that you're trying to do that is a normal move, they've already kind of blocked that off. So at this point, you just really have to just have some tough skin. I mean, long as they're not like physically harming you. And most of the time they won't do that because then that's when they blow their own cover. So it'll usually be like a mental tactic because they want you to explode just so you can fit the narrative that they've created. So just keep moving forward, being who you are. And chances are you're going to be a kind person because they envy that. They want to ruin that. They want to ruin how people view you. That's what this whole thing is about. So just keep being who you are. And eventually this person is going to self-destruct because they have to keep upping the ante. They need, people are starting to ask questions like, hey, I don't see this person matching all this stuff that you're saying. And they're like, no, just wait, they're going to. And, just wait. So that person behind the scene is going to have to kick it up, and more stuff they keep throwing at you and stumbling blocks, they're going to eventually trip themselves up. It's just going to happen because they're not going to stop. They've already invested. Because if they just stopped out the blue, people would be like, so whatever happened with this big story that you told me about this person? You can't just be like, oh, well, it ended. Because when these people have it out for you, they don't just create a small story because a small story isn't interesting. They need to get people's attention and they need to get them ready. They're trying to predict how you're going to act, but if you don't fit what they predict, then they look like a liar. And then the opposite of what they've wanted to happen to you begins to happen to them. So just do not fall for it. Do not fall for it and keep being who you are. And remember, by you not stooping down to that level, you're not creating any karma. The person who's doing all this extra stuff, or the group that's doing all this extra stuff, is creating karma for themselves. All right, I'm gonna end this right here. Until next time.